Hello children, welcome to Sivsa family and I am your math teacher. Today in math session we are going to study our first chapter, that is based on our national fruit, that is mango, and the name of the chapter is our national fruit mango. You must be wondering, what is this? Why we are going to study about the national fruit mango? This is maths class. Why aren't we talking about the numbers? But yes, children, we are just taking mango as an topic, and with the help of mango we are going to study numbering, then study about different units used for measuring the weight of object, then different calculations where you are going to find out the cost of object, given object. So it's just a chapter, not a simple chapter of maths. Here every page has details about description about our national fruit mango, its shape, its color, from where the name has arrived, its the name in Sanskrit language, like this it goes on. As we go page to page, you will come to know about different things about mango. At the same, you are going to clear, or we are going to clear out different concepts. Is that clear? Here we start our first chapter, our national fruit mango. Yes children, we are going to start with the journey of mango or the story of mango, and during the lesson you are going to learn about lot. Now the first page in your maths book, in the first chapter, here you can see the lesson is starting with 3 verses poem, and one is written in Gujarati and the same thing is being written in English. Kanji sune koyal keri kunj keri bagiche. It's a Gujarati poem where you can see the count of the letters. Here you can see kanji, it has how many letters in all? Total you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 letters in first stanza. Then you can see here how many letters are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in the second stanza of the poem, and in the third line or the third stanza you have how many letters? 5 letters are there. 5, 7, 5. In total there are 17 letters. Right? You can take it as first stanza or first row, second stanza or second row, and third stanza or third row. In this poem in total you have 17 letters, and a poem with 17 letters is considered to be haiku. What's it called? It's called haiku. Okay? And it's a poetic form of Japan. What is it? It's a poetic form of Japan. In this way, Japanese write poem, short and sweet poem, which consists of 17 letters. Now we can see another poem where it is describing about the mango which is found in, that is Kesar mango. Okay, we are talking about Kesar mango. Meeti sugandhi chu soratni kesar, hu chu kesar. I am sweet and fragrant mango from Sorat. I am Kesar. So in this page we have talked about 2 haikus describing mango. The question in this textbook is, do you know any poem or story about mangoes? Think of it. If you can create of your own, write it down or let us know in the 5th standard group, or else you find out any other poem or haiku is being created in Gujarati about mango. Well children, while I was explaining you the second haiku given in your book, that is page number 1, Meeti sugandhi chu soratni keri, Sorat. I am sweet and fragrant mango from Sorat. Sorat is the Saurashtra region where we reside, where we are living. So sweet mango of Saurashtra region, and I am called Kesar. The name of the mango which is found in Saurashtra region is Kesar. Okay, now it's but obvious that when it comes to mango, when somebody tells that today we are going to have mango, your imaginations run like anything, right from the shape of mango, color of mango, fragrance of mango, sweetness of mango. It just runs in your mind. And because we all love mango, don't you? There's nobody who would say that no, I don't like mango. Everybody loves mango in different form, whether it is in the form of pieces or in the form of matta, or you can say Shrikhand, where mango pulps are being used, or mango juice, or any kind of or any form of food. You love to consume mango. And you can also see that this type of shape, if you are asked to draw the shape of mango, immediately you will draw this type of shape. You can find out this type of designs on the palm of girls, little girls, brides, where it is drawn on the hand while putting mehndi on it. This type of mehndi designs are put on the hand during auspicious occasion, and even this type of prints, mango designs, could be seen on saris, scarves, bed sheets, etc., etc. Even on the pot you can find this type of mango designs. It's very much favorite and common. So normally when we talk about mango, this type of shape comes in your mind. This was about, on the first page, description about mango, on the first page of your chapter 1. Now we move on to the next page, where we are going to talk about what is mango called in Sanskrit language. In Sanskrit language it is called amra. What's it called? It's called amra. Let's move on to the next page of our textbook. In Sanskrit, mango is called amra. Different shapes of the amra, often commonly seen in embroidery work, paintings or jewelry designs. You can see here this type of patterns or designs can be found on curtain, bed sheets or cloth material for making different type of things. Okay, so in your workbook exercise you are asked to draw, or you are asked to find out mango from the given number of designs. You have to just circle out the mango. You might be thinking what a foolish game or silly game it is, but here in this chapter small concepts also matter. Though you are knowing about mango, but many things you don't know. You were not knowing what's it called in Sanskrit. Many of you might not be knowing the word haiku. What is haiku? You might be telling haiku, it's about poem, then it should be given in English textbook. No, this is something, maths is something which just includes everything. So you observe the pictures on curtains, mats and any other things. Here you have three pictures, different pictures showing the different patterns of mango, shapes and colors. So now in your workbook, mathematics workbook, not in the classwork notebook, your homework is you have to draw mangoes of different types with different designs, which is provided in the first page of your maths workbook. I am going to give you the page number, and in the next video I will come up with the different types of mangoes found in different regions of Gujarat. Till then, goodbye.